track. It's the fact that he then went and uploaded it to all these other fucking sites. To me, that's going IRL. That's spreading LCU shit elsewhere. And
A girl named Fupa Cheese got dissed.
made an effort to spread it elsewhere all over the fucking internet, which is retarded.
That's so hilarious.
IRL means. IRL means taking somebody's personal life and bringing it here, making it public information, not taking something from the internet and moving it to another part of the internet.
Well, to me, that's IRL. I don't care.
Well, it's a fucking sucker definition. But look, you businessmen, dude. I don't know how long the suspension is. I don't know if Keith said.
No, it's.
But do you want to be back? Do you want to be here? Do you want to be a host?
Yeah, of course I want to be a host. I'm sick of dealing with this fucking guy. Like, I don't know,
baby
like,
girl.
what else to fucking say it? Like, I'm sick of him. This shit back him. And, like, no one fucking takes me seriously. Like, everyone, I've told it privately, publicly, to leave me the fuck alone. And, like, no one takes me seriously. So what the fuck else am I supposed to do at this point?
Nothing.
So yeah, I got fucking pissed off and I threatened to go IRL because I'm at my wit's fucking end.
Talk your shit. Tell us how you feel. Because if no one's listening, maybe.
Alright, this don't make no fucking sense.
Right.
Except funny and content and this that.
Cliff.
Get the fuck off my fucking mouth, bitch.
Oh shit.
Please and sit there and say thank you very much. You dumb fucking bitch. You're nonsense.
That was that one. Tina probably told her to.
Oh.
Oh, and that's another thing, Tina. Saying
That's what you are.
That I wanted Phantom to get hurt. That's a fucking lie. She.
Okay, well, I just gotta keep that off.
Real fucking tea. When Tina was pissed off at Phantom.
Actually.
She called me up, obviously bitching, pissed off about the entire situation, and she said, Phantom doesn't want to fuck with me. I'll put his number on the dark web. I'll put his number on 4chan. They got this
Breakout. Stymie. Okay.
Holy shit.
So if you want to expose shit and you want to like go and back, excuse me, I'm talking, you're going on trying to backstab me and saying I'm going to get Phantom physically hurt. It's a fucking lie and say why.
So long story short, this girl named Fupa Cheese went to this thing called Fat Camp and gave a guy named Phantom some booty, and he got all addicted to it and he creeped her out, and it's been this whole saga ever since.
Let me talk. A minute. First of all, Foxy and she got mad because y'all played that song, okay? Ben was already in my Discord, okay?
Yeah.
She didn't get in trouble for going at him. She put his old work out there, and fucking Gino got her. Gino only punished her for an hour. It was dead in the fucking water, bro. The problem is that you keep letting him get you over a fucking song. And I told you last night, Mike has made several songs. Foxy used to aggravate me with JC's song. You cannot sue somebody over an AI fucking song, bro. You can't.
Not about the song. It's like it's all of the events combined. It's literally harassment at this point.
Okay, but can we talk about Uba just saying that you were threatening to put Phantom's number on the dark web?
And I said, if I know people that went after me, they put me on the dark web. People fuck with me. That's what I would do. I didn't say I was going to do it. I didn't bring it to the computer. And then another thing too.
Come
is,
on.
at the end of the
There we go.
day, you guys take everything so fucking serious, bro.
That thing is the furthest thing from peace and love, people. Peace and love.
FedEx Zero Trust funds super chatted $19.99. Ask every rapper ever how reports
God damn, what the hell?
Sure, but a
I know I gotta retune that reversal pattern.
Okay, yeah, it's not the fucking point. It's
All right, let me pause this just in case if anyone's watching this live. This is Catobug with Starfall. Catobug has what's called DBD, RBR, rally base rally, drop base drop, and there's rally base drop and drop base rally. Drop base rally, a lot of your times it would be evening star candles, and then rally base drop would be your morning star. So those are reversal patterns. So rally base rally and drop base drop would be trend continuation segments. So only problem is I'm not seeing a whole lot of it. Yeah, drop base rally, reverse, and then rally base drop. Turn the locales back on so I could think properly.
It's not about the diss track. It's about several occasions of me telling him to leave me alone and him not fucking listening because I guess he doesn't fucking respect. No, let me fucking speak.
Let her fucking speak.
Leave me the goddamn alone. Leave me alone. And he does it. It's not clicking. It's not clicking. And he does whatever the fuck he wants to do. He keeps listening.
Leave Fupa Cheese alone.
You're gonna push me to the point where I do threaten to go IRL. I do lose my shit. And you're like, oh, I don't know what I did. I'm just an innocent guy. And you're not. You're not innocent. You're literally fucking taunting me and laughing at me in the VC when I threatened to call the police on you and get a paper trail of the harassment. Because it is harassment at this point. And you can't fucking
So we're turning the
you're a fucking
trend
piece of shit.
continuations on and the reversals off.
I understand what you're saying, but you're not getting the point. If he's calling your personal phone and he's fucking with your personal people, that is harassment. He's doing everything on this fucking LCU. If fucking Foxy and oh boy here played the diss track, how is that him harassing you? They fucking fight it.
Again, it's not that. It's literally it's the combination of everything. It's like this is the final fucking straw. I don't know what else I can say or what else I can fucking do to make it clear that I am sick of him talking about me, harassing me, or doing it. And he does it indirectly. He does it indirectly.
You let me
So,
know
like,
that about this, you're
does he
getting
think-
shot.
That's kind of
Because that's all he has. That's the only fucking content he has is to leech on to me. Everyone wants to say I fucking used him to get a fucking back end. What do you think? When I use somebody on the worst fucking show in the LCU to get to back end and for fucking clout. If I wanted
And for
to
French
get
fries.
someone for fucking clout and to get to back end, it would have been someone, I don't know, on Live, on Buzz, on one of these top fucking shows. Hello?
Oh god, what did I just
you
do?
knew Phantom was an easy catch. You knew he was going to.
No, I didn't.
She saw sucker.
I didn't know he was a fucking weirdo. I didn't know he was a fucking weirdo. How would I know that until the shit happened? And none of this would have ever happened if he would have taken leave me alone and back him and give me space. If he would have taken that and like actually given me my fucking space, none of this shit would have ever happened. And then he turned around and doxed me. Then he turned around and which I believe was on purpose because he refused to delete the messages at Fat Camp and said that his lawyer told him to save the messages. Mind you, save my fucking nudes as well. He's disgusting. He's mentally disturbed.
You didn't know
And
that before you did all this? You didn't do
He
it?
is weird. I mean, like,
Why did you think motherfucker?
anyone who knows me, hey, I'll be the first to admit I'm a weird dude, but
Sam's a great guy. Sam's such a great guy. That's what I was told. So I guess it's all on you. Like all these people that say, "Oh, Sam's a great guy." Okay,
alright.
well, I guess we're gonna take that part.
We don't know how he was dating. We know that he helped shows. We know that we can call out an account on him for that. But that's just like with Foxy. You fucking literally lift up all her shit, just like he does to you. And so everybody feels affected. We just gotta do things differently, all of us. At the end of the fucking day, bro, it's for you. He's got, you know, he even plays a diss track. You know what his diss track was? Phantom is gay. Phantom is gay. And he plays a diss track too. People keep aggravating him too. It ain't just you getting aggravated. He's also getting.
Just for the record, Phantom sounds like Kermit the Frog, who really did a lot of helium.
Targeted. I think everybody needs to let the shit go. He's got a new girlfriend. He showed me a picture of her. Let it go.
It was dying, Tina. Do you not realize that? No one was fucking talking about this shit anymore. And he dropped a diss track, and now everything's being brought back up again.
Okay, well then we need to be better people. Stop playing diss tracks to go piss off our co-host. That's a better person. You don't do that to piss off your co-host.
Yeah.
You said you were going to do a diss track about me.
Well, because
We all got diss tracks. Every goddamn one buddy does. Everybody has diss tracks out here. I guarantee you that. Mike can write something that'll make you want to kill yourself. They're that good.
Minecraft. Yeah.
Be
So
so
is it good to make a diss track or don't make a diss track?
No, I got that. We got it's a JC one back about you when you were playing the one about me. We never even played it. So hello.
I mean, I don't think it's like how big of a deal.
What?
It's just
It's
fucking.
not.
What for me?
They're
What
not.
for my hooker? Okay, well your mom is here. Maybe he can decide because he's the creator, right?
Well, I mean, all this is rich coming from Tina D. I mean, all the disgusting shit that Tina D does is crazy. Yeah,
Right.
you do all kind of wild shit. And
Okay, you come up here so your haters can keep paying you by going off on me. But I'm gonna tell you
I
like
ain't
this,
gonna
yo.
go off on you.
You do your creation the way you want to, but I have a right to respond because I was in that BC and you weren't. So
Yeah.
here's the reason why everybody's fighting each other. Because you don't bring me no fucking outside haters. You're doing it, bitch.
No, that's you. You like to mention all them boxes, don't you? And you try to scare people. You don't scare nobody on this side, crazy lady. You think you can scare somebody. You don't scare nobody on this side. Don't be throwing them fucking weird ass names out there. Stop talking about people's wives and kids. You fucking disgusting moron because you live in a roach filthy ass fucking spot. Shut up.
And your wife cheated because that's what Fupa said.
And shut up, you don't know nothing about my wife. At least I got one, you moronic, racist ass homer. Shut up, man. You're a racist ass, disgusting person. You think you scare somebody. You don't scare nobody. You don't scare nobody. I am a nobody.
You want to call Fupa with a $3,000 face, you a sex bitch. $3,000 face on
Sounds on all of us.
No,
Sounds on all of
he
us.
gets
Not
paid
equally.
He wants a face self to Fupa. Tell me
And what's your point?
She looks like fucking.
It's amazing.
Gonna make these
Yeah, I was
things.
gonna do the Drewski.
who the fuck is a Drewski?
Yeah, you don't know nothing, exactly.
Oh, no, not the
Oh, is that
Drewski.
your other Connie up there,
The
too?
Drewski mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever, bro. I don't care for your mama. You ain't got to like me, and I ain't got to like you. You do
It
your
ain't
thing.
about like it. It's about when I shit on you, you go all the way, try to go all and all that other shit. You try to go all your vlogs like you got shooters, like I know, like it's crazy. Like that's all you do.
Over here, yo, mama. Cause you're a sick bitch. Fuck you, bro.
Wow. I do want to
Try
say,
to get that old bag. That old bag of shit.
money is power. Your mom's microphone costing 4 times hers. Let him talk over her. That was fucking amazing. Big up. That Walmart mic was not doing it. Tommy, Shady, what a surprise. You have 2 fucking power.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what y'all talking about. Fupa's got a funny face.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna do the Drewski and
So for those watching this part, this is one of our experimental new indicators. This is Idris. This is supposed to be a reversal style indicator. So I just haven't used it much because there's a lot of work to do on it. So pretty much you're just gonna see me just do this back and forth. That's pretty much what a lot of this shit is. Oh my lord.
and it's costing me $3,000, but I'm okay with doing that though. I mean, to look like Fupa Cheese, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a great time, and I'm gonna have fun with it. I want to go to the gas station, am I gonna get hit on by phantoms? Because that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun to watch. And the only bad thing about it is I gotta sleep in the mask, but that's okay though. I'm down for it.
I don't think
I'm down for it.
I don't think you find
That's the
phantoms.
only bad part.
You don't find phantoms at the gas station though. You find them in the fucking like board game aisle of Walmart or Target. All right, that's where the motherfuckers hang out.
I'm a trick phantom. I'm trying to suck his dick. I'm a suck his dick better than you. I'm just saying it.
What the fuck did he just say?
Sports, bro. I'm at your whole mask gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy with it.
Oh my
But then
lord.
he'll become obsessed with you next. Good.
What's wrong with it? Listen, did you hear the song by goddamn Mariah Carey, Why You So Obsessed With Me? I don't understand what's the big deal.
Because you're not a woman, you won't understand.
You know, man, listen, I give you some dick, but good dick before one time, and the girl got obsessed with me. And let me tell you something, it was fucking beautiful. It just confirmed.
Oh wait, no, like we're not using the stop. Fuck.
Yes, it gave me like an hour, 30 minutes. She was gonna get the same thing again, but I didn't deliver it. But it doesn't even fucking matter. Just to know that all I gotta do is go to 7-Eleven and take one rhino pill, and the guy's fucking skyrocket, and she was after me for like, I think she was after me for like 2 months. That's amazing. You must have gave him some good box. He must have fell all the way in it and came back out of it. I don't know what happened, but he sprung. And ain't nothing wrong with that. T-Pain made a song about that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
He only got it the one time, first day of Fat Camp, and that shit apparently was magical. It was a golden experience. They woke up making breakfast for each other. It was quite the time. Your mama, while I have you here, holy fuck, was that the most cope I've ever seen from Nightmare on Cracked today. And his explanation of the fucking show, why is Crack so bad? Why aren't you helping Cracked with the other? Oh my fucking god, was that a fucking pain to watch?
And the fact that he's talking about Fire and all these low shows, and I should fix those first. The problem is he's destroying Live because he has no ideas, and he's absolutely terrible. And that show, the flagship show, that show falls apart. All the other shows fall because it's the main show. It's always been the OG show and the show that makes all the shows go. He still doesn't get that. He's like, I just need my other show. You don't need another show. You need to focus on one. That's it.
Now, there's a name I wanted to bring up to you because you probably know who this person is, Foxy. She's going to be involved in a possible HBO documentary. A lot of her friends. She has direct involvement with this dude. What's his name, Foxy?
Oh, I sent it to your mama.
Yeah, and Courtney Rosie has been on live talking about she's about to be on the HBO. Did HBO contact you?
I don't know, I can't say.
And she was on live. I'm gonna play that on my screen today. But she was on live today talking about HBO contacted her, and she had a whole conversation with the director of HBO. Y'all about to be on HBO? That's crazy.
Now, all we can say is what's publicly available. We have clips to talk about it, but give the guy's name again, Foxy.
God, this has to be adjusted.
It's Stefan. So he just goes by Stefan, and he's Paradise. P-E-A-R-D-I-S-E. His current TikTok is
Yeah, you're gonna have to base it based upon where the EMA
This
sets.
is the big thing, because you sent me that info, and I don't know how to get in contact with him when it comes to LCU. But I was thinking this, he has this whole Paradise Island in Las Vegas, and I was thinking
Shelf you for a second.
And have a fat camp there, because he's already got fat women, and then I was thinking like we can go to this like little island of fat people, because I'm gonna be out in Vegas in a couple of weeks. So
I'll be right back.
See if I can do some stuff, and then I can go to that Paradise Island, and we can just go crazy.
I mean, I sent you all his shit. I sent you his website that has all his socials on it, and his fucking Discord that's locked down like a fucking bank. That shit's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, people are asking island. He has an island in Vegas full just with overweight women.
Yes.
All you have to be
I think
300.
like 500. No, like 500, 600. Okay. When I was there, I was only like 350, and I was like a skinny bitch. You have no idea. I felt like I was fucking Bella Hadid up in that bitch every day. Okay. Fucking.
That's good, guys. I don't give a fuck what any of these motherfuckers in here say. I don't care. And goddamn Ted know what I'm talking about, because he like Trisha Paytas, so he definitely love the fat bitches. But let me tell you something. All the fat women out there, I'm telling y'all beautiful. And that's an amazing thing, because I wish I was on that goddamn island with y'all 300 and 500 pound women, because that would have been a beautiful day. I would have been bringing y'all fucking tacos Taco Bell every single day, it would have been a goddamn party. For any skinny man out here that say you don't like big women, you gotta go and experience, okay? You gotta go and experience it one time in your life. Because once you go fat, you don't go back. It's beautiful. I don't even know why you lost all that weight. That's crazy. You should have kept it on.
Damn.
Nah, I'm a lot more healthy now. I had blood pressure problems.
Now, on top of the HBO special, we have an announcement. First time on Low Cow Bus, you'll hear this being said. Foxy, having a personal relation with the whole dynamic of that fucking, that crazy dude, that fucking feeder, the death feeder, she may have been able to secure an interview with, can we say? Am I allowed to say?
You can say.
Can you give it? Tell us, who is it?
Okay, guys.
I need to make these charts easier to read. Y'all ain't gonna be able to figure that shit out.
It's Stefan's.
So generally, what's going on here, this blue line represents what it closed at, and just so we can verify. Oh, cool. Alright, we're 715, 717.64, so it's not going to count that. So yeah, 717.54, so it's 10 cents off. I'll deal with that later. Drops down. Okay. We need to mark out the strike levels. 5,000 pens, and I still sit here and I'm like, oh, where's the pen? Yeah, and there's two right in front of me, dickhead. Get it together. Shoot. Mark out strike levels. Jesus Christ, my handwriting got bad all of a sudden. Alright, mark out the strike levels. Let the swarm take care of that one. This is our experimental Q matrix. I work on so much shit at once. God, if I ever focused on one thing, God help us. What do they call that? That newfangled ADD you kids have. Huh. This is somewhat interesting. Does this mean that they're still looking at AMD to still keep going up? AMD. For goddamn, they get in on that fucking generational run. Is our divergence flowing? For those wondering, Starfall actually started out as the basis for our Discord webhook trade system. We tested against Forex, so. Come on, baby. Yeah, like that's a gap right there, but instead of drawing out that box, I'll just gap zone. Horizontal possible broadening wedge. Go back to horizontal line. Bang, bang. That's our solidified retest zone. Trend line. So, for those watching, so AMD's been on an immense generational run. Right now, it's pretty much doing what NVIDIA did 2 years ago. So, reached all-time highs here, dipped back down to this level. This almost looks like a liquidity sweep right here, because not only did it wick down past this support, it also reached kind of like another support, almost like it was about to test a fair value gap here. If I go daily, there's gonna be a gap there, I think. Okay, got it, great. What? Yeah, gap right there. That was very weird. Oh yeah, I just had a bunch of shit come in from the agent. And there's another gap zone here. But there's no weekly gap, so yeah, there's gonna be, I don't think there's gonna be a retest. All these options are probably bought out until November anyway. It's probably gonna. Let's go back to the 4. So I'm kind of looking at AMD, kind of definitely filling this gap, and definitely touching back down here 432. I don't know if he'll want to go further. Let me bring the big board up. Yep. Even though your RSI and double back here keeps going up, I'll even bring up Composure. Composure's a mess, ladies and gentlemen, so. Go back to our Discord server, see what the new shit looks like. Oh my fucking god. Coming a long way. Ugh. One thing I hate about Windows 11, that thing. It's so hard to believe that I coded all this. I don't even think about it anymore. It's just like I see something, then I just think about how I can codify it. How can I get it the way I want it? I don't even know how the Swarm got that too. This is part of what we call our Q matrix right here. I had to turn everything down because I had to focus for a second. Let's get Fupachi's getting her head cut off, turn back on.
Baby mama.
Baby
Okay.
mama.
This, I'm talking, she's the one in the trailer. If you guys have seen the trailer, okay? This is his fucking baby mama. She has fucking 2 beautiful twins with this man. She has fucking exposed the entire fucking story, okay? And we're gonna get her fucking on here, I swear to God.
Who are you talking about?
Stefan's baby mama.
Who's Stefan?
The BBW guy.
Who runs the fucking Paradise place?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Why did you just don't get Stefan?
He may be avoiding media, not so sure. We
Is he in
are.
trouble?
No, well, it's kind of
Yes.
an expose on his bullshit. Apparently, there's
Absolutely.
claims of sexual assault and harassment
Oh, yeah, no,
and a
that
bunch
can't
of
be
shit.
Yeah, no, that can't.
He might just be the Weinstein of the theater community, honestly.
Yes.
He's a wild character, and they're going to be talking about that on the HBO special. And his baby mama has talked to Foxy and agreed to come on to Lookout Bus for a direct interview with the LCU.
Wow, that'd be amazing. Yeah. Oh, then I'm not going to that Paradise. That island in. Fuck that.
Yeah. Hey,
That's the facts.
I
Island,
thought it
dog.
was just-
That's
I was gonna say, if that was your island, I know you treat those women a lot fucking better than he did because he's actually a piece of shit. He's like,
Did you meet him when you were there?
yes, I have a fucking video with him.
Did you guys like make out or anything?
No, I'm gay.
Well, what? Something did happen to you two, right?
Well, there was like a lot of touching, to the point where it like he'd do it to everybody, or like when he'd scoot past you, he'd grab your hips and then fucking keep walking to like move you out of the way, you know? And it just like it seems so
RBD
fucking
DBR
nonchalant at the time until all of these girls
needs
started coming out with their stories, and I
new
was like,
color
wait a second, what the fuck?
colorization.
Crazy. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I didn't know. I thought it was like a HBO special of a guy who just loved fat chicks and just had a whole island on in Vegas with just big girls, because he's still live streaming right now with big girls. I just saw he had like 4 or 5 of them.
He's been having controversy since 2021. Homie doesn't care. He's on his like 5th, 6th fucking TikTok account from getting banned.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm interested. No, I'm
Yeah.
interested. I can't wait for the documentary. That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
So for Fuba Cheese, so you in trouble for going IRL on Phantom, and
Well, I threatened to go IRL.
but you threatened him was like saying like, yo, I'm gonna release your job or something like that. You know what I mean? Like that's trying to scare a guy to not say anything. You can't do that.
Yeah, I get that.
So I mean, it's just a song. I don't know if it's like whatever, but I mean, he's gonna. Y'all just you can't avoid somebody you in the same network with. I mean, you know what I mean? You can't avoid it. You guys was in a relationship. You guys did your thing, and it's like you can't avoid it.
Yeah, but he's like, honestly, I'm going fucking crazy. Like, he's literally obsessed with me, and everyone thinks I'm just like full of shit.
But yeah, I mean, we knew that.
Yeah.
You knew what you were dealing with when you were banging a coworker.
I mean, that's kind of
But like he okay, but it was literally, it's not like this is just another host. Like this is just someone that I like, had to work with. Like we met in real life, we had in real life experiences, and he made me feel uncomfortable to the point where I literally slept on the fucking couch in the main house because I didn't feel comfortable going back to the house that he was sleeping in. After I saw him peeking in at me. And like everyone thinks it's just fucking content and it's hee-haw. No one fucking takes me seriously. Like I'm just supposed to sit here and let him do whatever and say whatever and like laugh it off.
But you don't think that he caught a lot of heat too, but being obsessed because everybody saw it and everybody dragged him for filth, and you and Tech made a bunch of money on Bus. I mean, when everybody was dragging fucking Phantom, being an obsessed moron and all that other stuff, he got dragged through the mud at Fat Camp. Even with that lie detector thing, he looked stupid.
Yeah.
And he should have, because he couldn't take no for an answer. Like that is creepy behavior. It's a red flag.
Yeah, and he's getting dragged through the mud for it. He even started drinking and going all crazy. He went total manic. Well,
Yeah.
fake drinking. I don't know if it was that drink.
It was cannabis infused drinking. Yeah, you don't do the alcohol no more. But yeah, I mean, he definitely took a lot of heat. He definitely went through the fucking ringer of the LCU. Everyone that had respect for Phantom as a pillar of the community lost it, right? No one's been trusting him for bullshit anywhere near what they did before nowadays, right?
Yeah,
He's not a manager no more, right? He got that removed as
No.
well.
Yeah, no, he got everything removed. But I think at the time, Fuba Cheese, you capitalized on the downfall of Phantom, and you made a bunch of money off of it, even if it wasn't on purpose or whatever. But you made a lot off of it, and you capitalized on it. Keemstar kept the thing rolling because he was capitalized on it, and the only one that was getting dragged through the mud was Phantom. And now it's like, okay, now it's kind of like wearing off. You're not capitalizing anymore. Obviously, you just got moved from Queens to here, and it's still kind of like up in the air. And now it's like it's a problem now. It wasn't a problem when you was making money on it, but now it seems like it's starting to become an issue because now you kind of like trying to find yourself in the LCU.
Well, it's a problem because it was finally dying down. Obviously, everyone in the LCU was sick and tired of the shit. Like, they didn't want to hear about it anymore. Okay, fine. It was finally dying down. I was doing my own shit. He was on his own shit. It was cool. And then last week, he apparently told Mike that he still has feelings for me, and then dropped the diss track 2 months after
I remember when I did a diss track. Peace and love.
Josephine 1,585 super chatted $20. I really wish we would listen to women more when they say they are uncomfortable from a man. Fupa hasn't changed her stance, and you can clearly see this is more than her disliking Phantom.
That's a 20 page ring in.
Oh, hell yeah. No, I understand that 100%, but you gotta understand if you go back and you watch those episodes of Bus, and they was killing it, and they was making crazy fucking money, and they was dragging fucking Phantom through the mud, and Phantom basically just caught all the fucking L's. He lost everything, like all respect, everything that he gained, everything that he earned, lost it all. And Fubuchi's, I think you don't realize that Phantom's the one that's being gassed up by Mike, Keemstar, and everybody else to keep this whole thing rolling. And basically they be like, yo, man, make a diss track. You know, he's being trolled out of control. I'm gonna admit that I even trolled Phantom by saying that, you know what I mean, that she's possibly still in love with you and da-da-da-da like that, just because he's a cow and he's easily manipulated. You know, so you gotta look at it like that. He's being manipulated heavy. You thinking it's
Yeah,
just
but
like him bringing it up.
it's also disgusting of you, it's disgusting of Keem, and it's disgusting of Mike to do that. When a woman said, I don't feel comfortable, you need to fucking believe her and drop it. At what cost are you trying to get fucking content out of this shit? That you're trying to ruin someone's mental health? Or are you trying to, like, I don't get it. Like, I'm obviously upset.
Peace and love.
Josephine 1,585 super chatted $20. Yes, the draft was wrong and the pileup could have been wrong, but that doesn't negate her feelings now.
Yeah.
Alright, hold up.
But you gotta understand this though. At the same time,
Shut up. Peace and love. Alright. Well, would you look at that? So here on Katoblog, we talked about this in the Options 101 Drawing Levels video. Katoblog has what's called RBD and DBR, rally-based drop, drop-based rally. These are reversal patterns, what they're commonly more known as, and their counterparts DBD, RBR, drop-based drop, rally-based rally, are trend continuations. So I'm kind of been looking through here some of the RBD and DBR patterns, because I really haven't done much work with that end. But they're looking solid. So, like, let's say, like, the theory here is, say, I was guilty of this, but when you first start option trading, you always want to get in at open, right? What people don't understand really is a lot of traders get destroyed within the first 30 minutes, much less get destroyed within the first hour. So from what I'm looking at, this kind of helps it. So at open, was it okay? This was Friday. All right, so drops from Thursday, tries to rebound, putters around, pops up. You got a gap here between aftermarket and pre-market. Aftermarket Thursday, pre-market Friday. Retest this level, comes back up. Okay, now we're open. Almost looks like a cup here forming, and the handle just breaks the fuck off. But here we have an RBD pattern up here. So Katoblog picks up a small break of structure. Reversal pattern. I would have got in since Monday is Memorial Day. I would have had to do Tuesday calls. Actually, Tuesday puts. I would have probably did 219 puts. Shit, I would have just extended 2 weeks out. Probably would have been like a June 13th or something like that. 220 to 218.29. That would have been a nice win. And then, of course, Bounces off of here. Why is that level important? Oh, it was around like the low of yesterday. So testing yesterday's lows. Retest to reclaim open. Fails, drops. And then the continuations. Well, not continuations, but here, like, the actual failed bullish reversals. See how you look on 10. Is there anything? Oh, yeah. Shit, here, 0.5. Whew. Oh yeah, it's fun programming trading indicators, trying to make your own money, but you gotta do a bunch of back and forth shit. Let's default on that 60 and default here. Thing is, Cattlebog's an extremely loaded indicator. This literally breaks the actual physical limit of how many outputs an indicator can have. And right now I'm just eyeballing all these DBRs and RBDs across time frames, just experimenting with different settings. That's something that if you ever start using indicators, that's something that you want to start getting used to. Play with your indicators. Turn shit off. Turn shit on. Play with it. You know, of course it's not a toy, but you know, you're not going to be able to learn it or figure out what it does unless you play with it and start looking at it, start comparing it against other shit, start comparing against other indicators. Let's get rid of the range detection. Shit's making me antsy because I know I see something that I haven't seen before, and I just never paid attention to it till now. And a lot of times too, you know, like indicators aren't all that accurate, and also price action can also manipulate indicators to trigger certain scenarios. Which means here, so on NVIDIA this past week, say like from Tuesday on, and, you know, had this drop. pre-earnings and then earnings actually had, and it was really weird. They actually had a stellar record-breaking earnings, but price action kept dropping. That's why I tell people, you never play earnings. Oh, hey, what do you get for NVIDIA earnings? I don't know. It's a fucking toss-up. I never played I rarely play earnings. Only when, quote-unquote, I think I see something. And trust me, that win-loss record is very surprising because it ain't that fucking good. So right now I'm just trying to see how everything just lines up with the Katelbog's reversal end. It's like the thing is, a lot of these indicators are so good, and it's like I can't use them all at once, because if I used them all at once, this is what the fucking chart would look like. Ain't no way you're fucking reading that. Ain't no way you're fucking reading that bullshit. Ain't no goddamn way. Off. Actually, we're working with you, so you can stay up here. Peace and love. Here's a very good example here. In trading, you have what's called a golden and a death cross. It's how these two EMAs here, like this orange one is a 200 EMA, and this green line is a 50. Usually, this is the long-term trend, like kind of like the more mid-term range trend indication. And right here, DBR reversal, bang, and it punches through. We'll turn you off. Too cluttered for me right now. Nasty little tool. The thing is, a lot of times I just build these indicators, and half the time, like, I just forget about them. It's like right here. Look at how many different versions of everything we've built. Starfall had so many builds because it was our Discord webhook system, as we stated earlier too. So many failed builds and so many failed ideas. Back to Fupa Cheese. Let me check this real fast.
You were literally in the at that camp. You know, you were playing along with it. You were doing fucking lie detector tests, asking if you love you and da 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 da. And then you guys was going back and forth and stuff like that. You were still in the same room with this person. And then, I mean, you say one thing, but you go along with the content to continue to make money, so people don't know if you're serious, like you're serious. Because if I'm serious about a person that's a creep and I don't want to see or be nowhere near them, I'm not going to participate in no content doing lie detector tests while that person's in the room and asking questions if I love you or not, or sitting right next to them to have a discussion about our former relationship and why we're not together no more. If I really feel like a person is a creep to me, I don't want to be nowhere near that person, and I'm asking to leave that camp, or I'm asking that person to be removed like Ultra was removed from Abby. Abby was really not even trying to make content around fucking Ultra. He was automatically removed right away. You guys were still continuing on with content as far as making money off of the whole situation. You even came back home and he even threw you on a show with goddamn Phantom, and you said yes to doing a show with them. So I don't understand how people are supposed to be like, you're serious when you continue on with the content with the man. So which one is it? Are you serious? Are you trying to make content? Because you was trying to say, oh, well, you guys are disgusting to make content. You can always say, no, I don't want nothing to do with him. I don't want to do a show with him. You did a whole entire show with him. After the situation.
I didn't think I had a fucking choice at that point. But I eventually said, I'm done with this. I'm not gonna sit in here and make this guy money, I'm not gonna pad his fucking pockets at this point. Like, I'm done with this. You can take me off the show, or I'm just gonna, like, literally, I just stopped showing up.
Yeah, no,
But
you said
I
before.
was there. Oh, at Fat Camp, he was not asked to leave because Keem needed him for the tech shit. He was useless to Keem. Phantom, Phantom's sole job.
Phantom? Did you remove Phantom from the facility?
No, I did not.
Okay. Then what are we talking about?
Yeah, like
But also,
there's a point being made here, right? We did Buzz for 2 full weeks after Fat Camp, and in those 2 full weeks, we did 9 streams. In those 9 streams, I have 5 streams, show notes that include Phantom. More than half the streams we did after Fat Camp, before we removed off Buzz, were related to the Phantom drama, the youth drama, the what he did, the what do we feel. And we did capitalize on it for content, for sure. Now, there was a moment after that you're
and there was also Keemstar in the background asking for fucking screenshots and adding it on.
Yeah, I know. And then there was the whole alpha thing, right? There was where you were put on alpha and then you ended up leaving. You showed like a non-distinct, I'm not working with the guy, I don't want to talk with the guy. You just kind of left, right? There was no big conversation with management. There was no big conversation with during a stream. You said, I'm not talking about it anymore. We're done with it. It's over. You just kind of let it die because there's no distinct. It still feels
Makes sense.
It still feels like it's available as content. I think that's probably the biggest.
Oh,
Now it is because he's done brought up the shit again.
let's see.
Well, you did a show with him last week.
Ah,
We already
God
talked about
damn it.
that you said you approved
All
it
right.
before the show.
Hold on one second.
Yeah, because I'm not down with fucking putting mustard on myself. I've explained this a million times. I don't understand why we keep looping on this shit. I don't like doing stunts. So if there's an option for me not to have to get gross and disgusting, then I'm going to choose that fucking option.
Yeah, but can you
That
see
doesn't
like
mean
people?
that I fucking sat there and enjoyed this shit.
I hear you. I want to just, which I came in earlier, it's only $10, but Trip Savage for $10 says, why can't I talk shit about the guy and him just take it and never say or do anything back? I'm a victim. When?
Yeah, you can get fucked. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I like I said, I think when it was beneficial and you was making money off of it, it wasn't a problem. But now it's not beneficial and you're not making paper off of it. It's like, okay, now he's obsessed and he's crazy. And you said those things that he was obsessed and crazy, but you still continue to do shows with him and people don't know if it's real or it's content based. If you continue to do shows with him, talk about him, like Ted said, you did multiple shows after Fat Camp, he made you feel creepy. Why are you still talking about this dude and doing shows about him on your show? And Bus made a fucking ton of money, but now that money slowed down, it's different.
So because he made me feel uncomfortable and creepy, I'm just supposed to keep that to myself and not even talk about it and like not talk about it on a show. So that's like hush hush.
I don't know if it's that. It's the idea that Keem has portrayed to us that this is the world of content creation, right? You are kind of signing yourself up for ridicule, for critique, for analysis. It's fair for your mama to do fucking shit on me about the shit I said on streams any day of the week. I may not like it, but this motherfucker can drag me to film.
Now, I'm not really talking through anything. Like, I'm just scanning shit. I'm testing the Q matrix.
I'm the fattest motherfucker for some reason in the South Park universe. Even though Turbo exists, you made me the biggest motherfucker. I don't get it. It's just what
I'm gonna tell you where I'm gonna clock this, and I know it's about the money. I'm gonna tell you where it's at. When Fupa Cheese went over there to Queens, what did they do? They set a whole big ass goal in order to make money for Phantom to come on the show. Remember that? Y'all did a whole so with this
390 to 370.
You don't want nothing to do with them. You set a goal on Queens just when you was over there not too long ago for him to come on and do a whole show with you guys.
Yeah, that was what we about last week.
Oh, God.
It's not about the money. It's literally not about if you're gonna drop a diss track and you're gonna take the time and effort to put it on 20 other music sites, why are you doing it 2 months later after the fact? Why didn't he do this when he got home from Fat Camp?
Man, Fat Fupa Cheese, you made a goal on Queens to make money to get a certain amount of memberships to do a stream with Phantom on your show.
Yeah, on higher time frames. Yeah. The RBD DVRs prove it.
You could have feel comfortable, like you're saying right now. What you're expressing right now, you didn't express that on Queens. Now that you're not making no money, there's no gold, there's no members, there's no money being made on the Phantom thing. Now you're expressing, he makes me feel very, very uncomfortable. I don't want nothing to do with him. You people are sick for bringing him up.
He didn't make me feel uncomfortable. Just like the fucking super chat said earlier, I have not changed my stance on the fact that this guy is a fucking freak. He makes me feel uncomfortable. I have said that since fucking Fat Camp.
Then why set a goal? Then why set a goal on Queens to be a blue show?
Josephine 1,585 super chatted $20. Why
Ugh.
don't you feel right with everything you said, but as of today a Fupa is uncomfortable? What is the solution? This is her job. Maybe she feels she has to be accommodating to make an income.
I did. Literally, Keemstar said today, if you don't go up there and address the fucking IRL shit, we need to make this part of the show. Like, we have to.
Yeah, well, the thing is with Phantom, if you feel that he's done doing that badly, when Keemstar said we gotta separate you two and we gotta choose which one we're gonna keep in LCU or who we gonna take out. If that's what you want him on. That's what you want.
Cat Lover 19T6 super chatted $19.99. She's allowed to change her mind about what she'll put up with. She asked to stop it. That should be listened to. I stand by Fuba.
What you want us to do, you want him to never speak your name ever again? Is that what you want? That could definitely
I
happen.
just want him to drop the shit. Like, I'm tired of this getting brought back up again. And then I'm fucking Queens VC. Like, I'm gonna get the police involved at this point because it's fucking harassment. Like, I don't understand why you can't leave me the fuck alone. This guy is acting like we were fucking married for 20 years. I don't understand it. I never once sat there and said, oh, I'm in love with you. I love you. I want to spend the rest of my life. I never once uttered those fucking words. So I don't understand why he's still fucking going on about this shit. It's weird.
This is a man who doesn't have pussy for 6 years.
Okay, that's not true.
That's not my fucking problem. And that doesn't give him the right to obsess over me and make me feel uncomfortable.
I want to say,
He needs to go to fucking therapy.
Phantom may have had a relationship where he got divorced some years back, but he's had girlfriends since then. He'll have girlfriends after this. I think Tina came on and confirmed that he currently has a girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
I think your mom can agree with this. If you're only with a woman on the internet for a month and you meet her in person, you spend a week before it's like, it ain't the vibe, I ain't fucking with you, we're done. You probably shouldn't make it part of the content, farther than that. Maybe the drama when it's fucking fresh and ready. How long does this get dragged on from both sides? I think 2 months. Where are we at? 2 months now? We're about to be 2 months out from when they publicly said, "Fuck you, don't talk to me, don't fucking mention my name at Fat Camp." 2 months.
And he's right. What I don't understand is the no factor. I mean, when you say that your job is in jeopardy, I mean, I say no all the time. I don't understand where you get where if I don't talk to this guy or I don't talk about this situation, that my job's in jeopardy. I mean, if somebody makes me feel uncomfortable or if I don't want to be around them and they keep on forcing me to be around them, I mean, then I don't want the job. I don't want to be here. You know what I mean? And if it feels like my job's in jeopardy, I don't feel like that's even a thing. Nobody's ever said, Fupa Cheese, if you don't stop talking about Phantom, then you're gonna be fired. Like nobody said that. That shit don't go. And if it does go down like that, I wouldn't want to be in a place where somebody's forcing me to talk about somebody, or I'm not able to work. That's just hell no.
Okay, well, Foxy and Tech were also involved.
Okay, she outed it earlier, right, like 15 minutes ago. She said that Keem told her she has to do this.
Oh, this part, yeah.
What Keem said was, Fuba, you need to be on the show. You just got suspended. You need to talk about it. You need to be there to have a conversation. If you're gone, then the show, what? We're just talking about you right now here for an hour. Then we go on to the next thing. It was you showing up. It's not that, hey, you need to continue to, include him in your content. You need to say that, right? We're not forcing you to do Phantom shit. I don't want to do Phantom shit. As much as I I appreciate Phantom for being an old guy. I love fucking arcade machines. I got Tommy C for that. I like Phantom. He's like, I'm really into communications and shit. I know about setting up servers. We got fucking what's his fat ass name? Turbo. Turbo's a fucking IT nerd for that shit. We got Phantom at home. All right, we don't need Phantom out in the streets. So
Yeah,
let's
and
go
he
on.
just said, he literally only said that you had to be here today to.
I guess this eliminates Idris.
Talk about Phantom.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he
Oh,
was
man.
on the show with Phantom after the fat camp shit, and after Phantom literally doxed me to 4,000 people.
Right, right. And you are absolutely right. Keemstar is a scumbag. That's absolutely correct.
But it was
Yeah.
not. It was
Yeah, he's not lying there. If we want to blame Keemstar, he'll be out in June, no problem. But if you want to blame Keemstar, absolutely, yeah, you can go ahead and blame Keemstar for, you know, I mean, he's
Shit, at this point, you can blame him for 9/11.
These rich people, P Diddy and the Diddy parties and the baby oils and shit like that, they want to see some cheeks being busted open. This is just the kind
Pardon
of
me.
things that they enjoy and that he likes. You know, he gets off knowing the fact that there was somebody in the other room at that camp bumping and grinding. You know, he would have preferred you guys to do it in his room. He had an extra bedroom for a fucking reason. But at the end of the goddamn day, you gotta that's just the company you keep. You know, I seen this man put Rastoff and goddamn who was it? Rastoff and Boogie in the same bed, roping on each other, and then behind him. He had a whole goddamn thing going on. You know, a little caterpillar thing going. He likes that kind of freaky shit. You know what I mean? It's just like Cat Williams said in the goddamn documentary. Sometimes you gotta tell Diddy no. You gotta tell Diddy no, and that's what you gotta say to Keemstar.
There's the manager of the LCU coming in.
Kelly the Instigator super chatted $19.99.
Yeah, I definitely gotta do some videos on how these indicators work. I definitely gotta do that.
Witnesses, choose your answer wisely.
That's Queens VC, and I was cool with Tina at the time. I don't know where we stand now, but I've gone into Queens VC like every night this past week. I don't give a fuck who's in there. I'm going in there to talk to Tina.
Right. Low, and I want to address this because Low says Fuba's cool talking about and making fun of Phantom when he's the butt of the joke, but as soon as he says something back, she's uncomfy.
110.
It's, you know what? The LCUs is kind of just built around this kind of fucking drama.
It's just misogynistic at this point. Like, I'm not the one that made him feel uncomfortable. Like, he's the one that made me feel uncomfortable.
I know.
Like, like if you're not, if people in the chat are not grasping that, then I can't fucking help you. You're just a fucking moron, and I don't know how else to explain it to you.
But what I want to address it happens real quick. This happens to both sides of the argument. It's not a gender thing, right? When it came to Phantom got, like, the honest says, dragged to fucking film. Everybody.
And he did it somehow.
Shit on Phantom on 5 different shows the month after Fat Camp. Shows I wasn't even a part of. I would just go and be like, yeah, that motherfucker was weird, dog. He cried to me. He put a thing in your fucking bag. She maybe forgot to take this with her. I was talking shit. And again, you recently were in a relationship with James Holder, right? James Holder, he was in the LCU once upon a time. Back in January, he was on Cribs as a co-host, right? He's been getting so much fucking shit. He don't even got a fucking platform to talk back, right? The idea that he's been married or has kids is fake, right? It was a bit that happened one time on Cribs, never again. He corrected it the couple streams after, but he's still online getting hate in these side chats of YouTube. I think Fluff talks about him like 3 times this week, and about he's a fucking married man and she's an adulteress, and Sweet Tea will fucking drag you. You committed adultery. Everyone that gets involved in a public relationship is getting shit. Ask your mama. My relationship, getting shit, right?
Yeah.
Fox's relationship, getting shit. Your fucking girl, your girl was in the emergency room for surgery, right? And what happened? Keemstar said she's a lying fucking whore, skink, bitch, loser. No way, she fucking partners. Yeah, you're gonna get fired.
It fires me when my fiance's in the fucking hospital and then I have to show proof.
If you don't want your shit to be like an issue, it kind of can't be in the public eye. No one talks about your mom. I was just about to fucking use your mom's name. No one gets to talk about your mama's wife because she's not a part of it at all, right? We know that he's a wife. That's it. That's the extent. That's the full extent. We don't fucking go further than that because it's not a part of the show. It's not brought up. There's no stories that
I get that, but this is a it's not like you and fucking Sarah. Like, no one, like, we don't know what happens in your relationship. It's not online, and we don't, like, know your personal shit. But because this shit happened at Fat Camp, and there was weird instances, several different weird things that happened that made me feel uncomfortable, and I said, okay, it's finally died down. We've obviously, we're trying to move on and get on to other, you know, stories, other content, and it gets brought back up, and I'm telling everyone that I'm sick of it. I want him to leave me the fuck alone. Every time I talk about Phantom, it's because someone else brings it up, or he does or says some weird shit yet again, and I have to fucking address it.
Yeah. I mean, the cycle can eventually end, right? The cycle can be done with. It's probably a conversation with management. Like your mama said, if you had this conversation with the people up there, it can end. I think he said it on this stream, he said, we can make that happen, where you guys don't talk about each other. It's just a simple conversation. I don't think we've gone that far yet, right? Because we
Well, I literally messaged Keem last night after I said all that shit in main chat. I literally told him the exact same thing. If Phantom doesn't shut the fuck up and drop this shit, I am going to the police and I'm filing a police report so there's a paper trail.
Well, that's not what you said, though. You said, I'm gonna go IRL, which means, when you say I'm gonna go
IRL, when I say IRL, I mean I'm going to go to the police and make it a real life thing.
that's what you should have said. You should have used
I
those.
did. I said that. I literally said that in Queens VC or fucking main chat. I don't remember which one. I said I'm gonna file. No, I said it like publicly. Also.
I'm saying you should have said it to Keem instead of saying I'm gonna go IRL.
Well, he was in the VC and he was basically taunting me, saying and laughing about the fact. He's saying, "Oh, ha ha, you can't fucking do anything about it. I know the laws. You can't file a police report. You can't do this and that." Like, you're literally taunting me at this point, and you're trying to see what I'm willing to do.
Yeah. I mean, Keem's the only point that Keem was trying to make was that he made a diss track on you, right? Your name wasn't even in the fucking diss track. Am I correct?
Yeah.
well, you know,
Yeah.
it's just food with cheese.
Right.
Yeah.
But name wasn't even in the diss track. There's nothing exposing you, nothing. For you to go from that to I'm gonna fucking prevent you from getting future employment is you should have just immediately went to Keem instead of saying that shit.
Yeah, because I was fucking pissed off, and like I've said before, I told him over and over and over again to leave me the fuck alone. It's not about the diss track. Like, I don't know how many times I have to say that. It's okay, so he dropped the diss track last week. Cool, whatever. Okay, obviously he didn't feel like he got enough attention from that. So yesterday he was like, or like the day before yesterday, whatever, he went and decided to upload it to all these other sites to get more attention and more clout for it. Because I didn't really respond to the fucking diss track. I was like, yeah, whatever.
I don't think
To
it was
it.
when so many people were like gassing him up, right? Being like, this is a fucking.
Well, then he is yet again, he's a fucking moron, and he should not be a part of the LCU because he cannot fucking decipher what he can't rationalize what the fuck he can do and he should do. He can't fucking rationalize when someone's fucking trolling him, and all these people get him into more shit because he can't think with his own fucking brain. And he lets all these fucking people gas him up and let him do shit that they don't pay the consequences for. He does. And this has happened multiple times at this point, and he still hasn't fucking learned.
Yeah. I mean, that's exactly why he fucking belongs here, though. Right? It's because he is a fucking lol cow.
Can we agree?
Yeah, but he's fucking useless.
The police
Like,
report.
he
The police
is
report's fucking.
fucking.
Sorry, Fupa,
It is.
you know I appreciate you. You know I'm in your corner often. You know I'm there for you. The police report's fucking stupid. It's not like he's going after you and fucking with your life and shit.
He's doing it indirectly. He knows what the fuck he's
just
doing.
talking shit.
Now, I don't give a fuck what your opinion is on this, okay? I'm a woman. You're not a woman, so you don't. When you go on a date, you don't have to think about, oh, I might not come home from this fucking date. I might get raped. I might get stabbed. I might die. Like, oh, you don't have those fucking thoughts.
I hear what you're saying. It's probably true that I have more credited death threats against my name than you've had to go through. Okay?
Okay, you're missing the fucking
I
point.
know.
You don't think like a
I
woman.
understand what your point is. When it comes to like making this a legal thing, and you want to put fandom in a legal position about this shit, you're saying
First of all, he's the first one. He's the
Oh.
first one that brought up lawyers.
Bullish.
Back at Fat Camp, when I told him to delete, hold on, let me fucking finish. He's the one
Let her
that
fucking
brought up
finish.
getting the law involved and talking to a fucking lawyer at fucking Fat Camp when we were telling him to delete the fucking messages. He said, oh, well, I went and talked to my lawyer and he said I shouldn't delete my messages.
okay. Why did he say that? Try and come from his perspective. Why would he say that?
I don't fucking know.
Well,
He's an idiot.
as a man, I can tell you why he said that. He said that because he doesn't want to have no opportunity to defend himself in case you come up with a story against him where he can't show proof of what actually happened. As a man, you don't get to know what that means because you don't understand people lying on your name about shit on the internet when it comes to sexual relationships or sexual instances or anything adult themed, right? He said, I'm not deleting them, but I don't want to spread them. Right? It was
Okay,
Keemstar
but
or
in
whoever
that
else that said,
instance,
show
the
fucking
deal
DMs,
was-
show this, do that.
The deal was, we were gonna sit there in front of Keith and we were gonna both delete the messages, the entire message thread, and he refused.
I have
So I wouldn't have anything like, yeah, I can sit there and say, oh, you said this and that, but I wouldn't have proof.
Can we take a moment? I'm so sorry. We have breaking news.
What?
James Holder's on Fluff.
Oh my god, same.
Alright, I was married. And then I'm not now. But
Were you married at the point in time that you said that? And then
when did I say it? When did I say it?
it was couple months ago. December.
No.
This is no, okay. Why'd you lie about that?
Show me the clip.
Alright, break it up. They do have the clip, yeah. It's, I believe, on Crypt, right?
When you
Yeah.
were wanting to fight Steak, someone said he has a wife and kids, and you said I have a wife and kids too. So,
Yeah.
damn it,
Show me the clip.
it's just fucking.
Alright, we'll bring it up.
If he doesn't, he's getting.
Ugh.
I say that's fair.
Because the whole fucking thing is stupid. Should have never got involved with that chick. Christ, I've heard people in Hartford County give better stories. Alright, everybody. I'm cutting it here. I got a lot more bigger work I gotta take care of, so.
I have 2 children and a wife. You really? Good enough. Yeah, respect me and respect what I do and I work hard. Okay.